Hello to everyone watching, welcome back to my channel. So tonight is the night of the Ukrainian national selection Vidbir, and in this video I am just going to be doing sort of short reactions after each performance and then at the end of the show to the results. Do stay tuned because I will have a separate video where I will react entirely to the winning song of the evening, so do please keep your eyes out for that and subscribe and hit the notification bell to be informed of that. And also please let me know down in the comments your thoughts on the show and what you liked, who was your favourite, did your favourite win, and all that good stuff. So thank you very much for watching, and without further ado, let's begin. Okay, so I've just seen Moisei, the first performance of the evening, perform. I thought it was a nice, pleasant start. It's been a song that, the song itself is one that's never been one that I've massively gravitated towards, but it was nice and pleasant, the performance. I do feel that the vocals were okay, but nothing groundbreaking, and I do feel that he lacked a bit of stage presence as well. But overall, it was a nice, pleasant start, but definitely looking forward to hoping to see more better performances from the ones that I am looking forward to more as we go on. Okay, so I've just listened or seen the second performance of the evening from Oi Sound System. Now, if you saw my ranking list that I put up recently, you'll know this is my least favourite of the songs this evening. It's just the genre is not something that I'm massively into. However, the performance was very good. I do have to give them that. There was great stage presence from the lead singer, and lots of good, connection with the camera I found, and vocally she was very, very strong, and that definitely helps to elevate the old performance a lot more. Still not a song that I'm massively a fan of, I would say, but yeah, as I was expecting, the live performance definitely did help to give the song more life, and yeah, very good performance overall, I would say. We've just had song number 3 from Demchuk performed, so this is one of my pre-show favourites, one of the ones that I do quite like. The performance I thought was very nice and very pleasant. Nothing groundbreaking in there, it's just kind of your typical male ballad type performance. I did like the sort of visual effects on the screen going on, and I think they staged it quite well given the limitations of the small stage that they had available to them. I do feel that it did lack a little bit of a moment in the performance that it would need to really stand out. So if it was to go to Eurovision, that would definitely need to be improved on, but I'm sure it would. At the same time, it's not one that I'm expecting to particularly do that great tonight, so I wouldn't be expecting to see it be selected, but it would be a very pleasant surprise if it was. And yeah, as I said, it is one of the songs that I really do enjoy listening to. I think just for a live performance, it needs a little bit more of a wow moment to make it really stand out. So Heil, song number 4, has just performed, who is of course the big fan favourite to win, and it is a song that I do enjoy listening to. I'd say it's probably the best sort of overall package we've had so far. I really did like this rather simple staging going on there with the little sort of structure that she was standing in the middle of. I really did like that, and the operatic parts were very good, especially the bit at the end which she did solo. I really did enjoy that, and yeah, it's a very strong performance which I really enjoyed listening to. And yeah, I'm very interested to see how it stands up against some of the other songs coming up, which I do prefer a little bit more, to see how it compares to those, because of course this is the one that I think a lot of people are expecting to see win. But yeah, overall very happy with that performance. Performance number 5 has just happened, which was Fiinka, and if you watch my ranking video, you will know this is my favourite of Vidbir's selection. This is the one I'm hoping gets selected. And for me, the performance was was the best so far, personally. She had great vocals, great stage presence, great performance with the dancing and the styling and everything. It all came together to make a great package for me. You know, very catchy, very fun, very upbeat, very, you know, just great to listen to and vibe to and all that stuff. So for me, my favourite of the night going into the contest, and for me is my favourite performance so far. Maybe I'm being a little bit biased because it is my favourite song, but yeah, it definitely lived up to my hopes and expectations. So yeah, overall very happy with that performance from Fiinka. Song number 6 from Krutь has just performed, and this is another song which is amongst my favourites. It is my number 3 before coming into the final this evening, and again it was another strongly performed entry. I really in particular liked the sort of visuals on the back-end screens. I thought they told the story very well, and very strong vocals throughout, very emotional performance. Could really hear the emotion in the vocals going on throughout the song. So that definitely helped to build the atmosphere of the song and make it altogether a stronger package of what was already a quite strong package to begin with. Yeah, definitely very enjoyable. Another good performance. This is coming on the back of Jerry, Fiinka, and then Krutь. So that's 3 very strong performances and packages in a row, and they all delivered very strongly. So it'll be very interesting to see how the results go, because I think Krutь does seem to be generally people's sort of the big challenger to Jerry in Rubin. So it'll be very interesting to see how that turns out. But yeah, really enjoyed the performance. Okay, Tember Blanche have just performed, and this is another one that I am a big fan of. I have seen that it's not really getting much attention from the fans, unfortunately, but there's just something about it that I really do like, and in this performance I really like that as well. It's very sweet and very simple, nothing sort of, you know, spectacular or eye-catching, but you know, it's just a very simple song, simple staging for a simple song, which I really did enjoy. Interestingly, here in the live performance, I heard the male part of the duo's vocals, which I didn't really hear in the studio version, so it's very interesting to see them come out through it in the live performance. And I thought there was good vocals, particularly from the female part there, and yeah, overall it's just something that I really enjoyed. You know, it's very simple. I'm guessing that they are in a relationship from sort of the performance and the back-in visuals on the screens. I'm presuming that, but yeah, overall really enjoyed that performance of another song that I am a big fan of. So Angelina has just performed, and it was a good performance. I really did like the visuals. The visuals were very striking and powerful on the backing screens. There were strong vocals there in the verses, and as I've always said, I really do like the verses of the song. But again, in the live performance, it's the chorus that really lets it down for me. I just feel that there's not enough there in that chorus to really carry the song. I feel like in the chorus it just goes a little bit flat and repetitive, and it loses me sadly. And again, that happened there with the live performance. But the verse is very strong, the vocals were strong, and the staging, the visuals were very strong too. It's just that chorus that lets it down sadly. Okay, the penultimate performance of the night from Two Tone has just taken place. Now, the rock aspect of the song definitely came through a lot stronger there in the live performance than it did in the studio version, which would be very good for people who do like their rock songs. For me, rock songs are always a bit hit or miss, and this one is never one that I've been massively a big fan of. The talking section in the middle always does take me out of the song a little bit. It was a good performance, it was a strong performance. People that like this sort of thing will definitely be fans of it, but for me it just wasn't really, it didn't really do it for me. It's still not one that I'm massively a big fan of, and yeah, but I'm sure there will be lots of fans out there for it who are fans of the rock songs.
Don't get what you say, don't get how you feel, get out of my way.
Okay, so the last song of the night, Tvorchi, has just performed, and overall I thought it was a very strong performance. I think there's very clear visualization of the current situation in Ukraine in the performance, with the staging and the visuals on the screen. Probably the most explicit in the performances of the 10 tonight. I did really like the verses. I've always been quite a big fan of the verses in the song. I did feel that the chorus with the performance felt a little bit flat. There wasn't as much energy in the backing as I was liking. So that was a little bit lacking there. But overall, it's still something that I really like, but it was just missing a little element in there to make it stand out that I was perhaps hoping for it to come alive with in this performance. But again, it's a very strong entry, but yeah, just missing that little bit for me. Okay, so just waiting for the results to start now. So overall it was a very good show, and I know the show was done in the train station bomb shelter, obviously for the safety type thing, so it was very impressive that they was able to put on a show of such great sort of technical things like that, given the circumstances. And obviously there was quite a lot of references to the war in like the postcards and stuff like that, which is to be expected. Overall it was a very strong show, as I said, with 10 very good performances. For me, the standouts probably were Jerry, Fiinka and Krutь, the sort of the three ones that quite a lot of people are talking about. And I did like Tember Blanche as well, even though, as I said many times, people are not really giving that much attention. It's something that I enjoy quite a lot. But yeah, very much looking forward to hearing the results and seeing who wins. Okay, so the show is now over, and for me, a little bit of a surprise that Tvorchi won. When we had the jury top 3, I was thinking it might have been either Krutь or Jerry that won. And I was expecting Jerry to be the winner of the public vote. So very surprised with that she was only second and Tvorchi were the winner of the public vote. As you know, it wasn't one that was in my favourites, but it is one that I do enjoy listening to. I did like the staging of the song, and I do like the verses, but I do feel that that chorus is just lacking something in it. And when it gets to Eurovision in May, I'm hoping that they can revamp it a little bit to make it come across a little bit more stronger, to stay in the memory. But yeah, that's just my quick opinions on it. Do stay tuned to my channel, because I will be releasing a video reacting to the live performance of Tvorchi's song, and focusing on that and sort of dissecting it in detail. So if you want to see that, please do click the subscribe button and a notification bell to be informed when that happens. And thank you to everyone that has done that previously. It's very appreciated. And please do let me know down in the comments what your thoughts were on the show. Who were your favourite performances, and are you happy with the result? And yeah, and please do click the like button as well if you enjoyed this video. But that's all for now. So please do take care, and until the next video, goodbye.